So I thought that was kind of neat. So I've got the sheep over here as well. It's starting to get nighttime now. Other side of the house here. And we will go inside the house now. From Tyken's, one of Tyken's videos, I've actually watched how to do the double doors and all, so I can get the wiring correct, and have it set up with a lock here so I can lock the outside switches so I don't have creatures and all coming in and out the door. Try to follow me in. So I've got the button there that I'm able to just push and walk in the door. Trying to keep a lot of different textures in here just so I can kind of get a different feel so it just doesn't feel like a big giant wooden house. I got a little patio over here. I can kind of peek out, look, see what's going on and all. And yes, this farmhouse does have a moat around it. As I said, again, it was a kind of a castle, so it kind of still has a moat, and I decided to keep it. So come over here. It's food pantry and storage. I've actually, with my Pegasus, flew and found some a snow biome, so I just grabbed some snow, and it's kind of like a fridge. Keep some milk in here, my fruit, my produce. The golden apples drop from werewolves if you kill them. Come over here. Once again, I have I label everything just to keep it separate, just in case one of the mods isn't updated. Made some weak soup with his farming mod. The cooking mod. There's some of the watermelons I've grown. Pumpkins, salt that you actually get from sand. If you use a hoe on the sand, you get salt, and it's an additive that you can put in. It's really, really neat mod. And that is actually a stove, and that's the furnace. And the stove is used for cooking with his cooking mod. So really, really awesome. Kind of made a little sink over here, and this is actually an infinite spring. The rest of the water's over here. That would allows me to pull from that one block, and I always have water available. For the soup, you actually need water, so that's what I kind of keep that for, the sink there. I've got a Pegasus landing pad up top. I'll show you that in a little bit, and then I have a basement down below. We'll go almost all the way up here. Basically, second floor is just a nice big living area. Gonna make some furniture and stuff, and I was gonna use Fancy Pack, but some of the Fancy Pack isn't compatible with Better Light, Better Grass, which I use, and that's a big mod for me that I like. I really like the Better Light, so until Fancy Pack kind of updates, I probably won't be using it. This is also a cat mod that adds in cats. Same guy that did the fairies did this, and I just happened to find this skin somewhere online, and I just basically added it to the cat. A couple of pictures. The pack that I found also came with Zelda pictures, and I do kind of use a Link skin, so kind of fit with what I'm going with at the moment. You know, maybe not necessarily like the pictures, but it works for the time being. Made another patio. I always like to be able to come out here and see what's going on. With as many tamed animals as I have, I don't really have that much spawn inside my house area here. And this wall with the obsidian does go all the way around. I still have a couple of holes, as you can see over there. I still need to either mine some more obsidian or kill some more ogres to get some obsidian. Get back inside, cat. So we'll go up to... Actually, there's nothing else up there. I'll show you in a little bit what's up at the top. There's the cat inside there. Going back down to the bottom here. I actually had worked on an aquarium at one point for the sharks with Mo creatures, but for some reason my game crashed, and whenever I tried to reboot it up from a backup of my jar file, all my horses and everything were gone, so I had to actually go to an old version of my save game, which no longer had my horses in it either. So I had to go back to one even before that, and it was before I even started building the aquarium. So the aquarium's completely gone now. I'm going to go back and add it in later, and there's the shark eggs that you get from killing the big sharks. This is just kind of something neat. Me and my brother Skype and kind of watch each other play sometimes. And this is a fire flower is what I call it, just because I found it literally on the side of a giant lava lake there was just one piece of dirt, and sure enough, that one flower is sitting in that piece of dirt next to a huge lava lake. So again, I'm kind of attention for detail and kind of a nerd and stuff like that. So take those spiral staircases down, or you can take these. Going down to the next tier here. It's another one of the pictures. It's just basically a giant map. Got a little switch plate wired up to this torch over here. Allows you to know whenever my skeleton spawner over here is dropping material. And I've everything I've got in this game actually is legit, 100% legit. I have used inventory editor maybe 3 times whenever have done really stupid things or whatever. Or one time I was showing somebody the game and forgot it wasn't on peaceful at the moment, and I do play on medium, normal. Forgot it wasn't on peaceful. Was showing him one of my lava spawn killers or mob killers or whatever, and fell in the lava, and everything on my person was destroyed in the lava, including a diamond pick and a bunch of iron I'd resourced, I had mined and all. So at that time I kind of felt it was justified, but again, I tried to do everything legit. Just all my wool and stuff like that, my dyes and all, I keep them in here. Going back up here, I'll go ahead and take the long staircase back up. Sorry if this gets anybody dizzy. It's kind of long staircase. One more floor. And I know that by these half blocks, that's the first floor. So we'll go back out here. Looks like it's still nighttime. Shut that again. Go back out the front door, pull out my sword just in case. I've had way too many things fall on me before, so I come out here and double check. So we'll go over here, grab my Pegasus, and I do actually name them too. So we'll jump the fence here. Oh, there we go. Go out the front door here. Jump off the Pegasus, shut the door. And I have seen somebody do a door that basically was an automatic horse door. Allowed you to go in and out the door without even jumping off the horse. So I thought that was kind of neat, but haven't monkeyed around with that yet. So this is my Pegasus landing pad, and using a 5 clock switch gate, or the redstone system, I've basically managed to wire it up where it's like landing lights, alternating landing lights. And I tried to make it like a helipad, except for put a P in the middle of it, just to kind of, again, give it that look for myself, how I like it. There's the bird aviary, and there's an ogre out back. That's the reason I try not to ever go over here during the night, because I don't want him coming through the wall and destroying the turtles or anything. We'll fly back over here. As I said, this was the second tower, the first location that I kind of expanded to. Nothing special, just literally a tower with some nether rock at the top, set on fire. And there's the subway tunnel, or the minecart track, runs underneath the water. Come over here, and as I said, this is my compound, or whatever, if you want to call it. Built a little sand structure over here. This is actually my spawn point, dead center of that. I keep basically a bow, arrows, and some swords in that chest there, so whenever I die, luckily it doesn't happen too often, but when it does, I can instantly grab that and jump in a boat and go adventuring off and find out where I died at and get all my stuff back. First house I built, it has actually burned down twice. Actually blew up once, and has burned down once from where I was working on a fireplace or putting in lava, and needless to say, wood and fire don't get along well, so I've burned it down at least once and blown it up once. Started out where I wanted to have a nice open skylight or whatever, so basically kind of kept that whole idea the entire time. Decided I wanted a creeper face over here, so that's just what I did, was put in a creeper face. Made it out of the cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, and black wool. Just put little eyes in there, the red stones. We'll go over here. This is going to be my second landing area, and I've actually just finished kind of doing it. I used to have a wheat garden down at the bottom of this, but now that I have that huge wheat farm over there, it's kind of like, reminds me of Airwolf, the old helicopter show. Reminds me of that whenever you fly in and out of there. But that enables the horse to bounce around, do his thing. I have the Mo Creatures horse saddles. They're the only thing I keep in here. That way, once again, if it's not updated, I just know not to open that chest. Go back out of here. Come over here and come down here. Do lots of just little experimenting, see how stuff works. Go in here. This is actually what I used to call my bedroom or whatever, and it's got a little tub or whatever in it. I used to have my trophies or my dungeons. I'd take a piece of mossy cobblestone and I'd put a little plaque up when I found it, what it was. I've actually moved them because I've gotten a good bit more dungeons. This is a mod called Floodgate Control. Basically, I made a little shower in here. I've been having some problems with my switches and my buttons. I think it's another mod that I installed. It's causing a little bit of an issue with that. So let's see here. See if I can click it. And said it's just sometimes has an issue. Sometimes it works perfectly. And of course, now it doesn't want to work. There it is. And so see, that just opens up what's a floodgate basically here, and drops the water down. And you can just go back over and click it. Turns the water back off. Again, just small things that I kind of do. Still need to patch all the walls up where I've removed my trophies. Come back over here. And this is actually my trophy hallway. Once again, completely legit, all the dungeons I found. I actually played for almost a month before I found my first dungeon, and it was zombies of all things. And then continued with that trend. Then I found some skeletons finally, and that's, I believe that one is my actual skeleton spawner over there that I'm using as my arrows for gathering arrows now. Actually Skyping with my brother this day and actually found a double zombie dungeon. One was about 6 tiles under the ground, found it, cleared it out, and went ahead and killed the spawner, and still was hearing a ton of zombies. Went over 2 tiles, 2 squares, and dug down again, and there was another zombie dungeon underneath it. So we thought it was really funny, kind of a hoot. So that's the reason I've got it over and under, because it was a double zombie dungeon, and was lucky this day and found skeletons and 2 spiders the same day. So it's kind of nice. Haven't found any dungeons since February 1st. I know this is probably getting long. I might have to cut it into 2 pieces, and if I do, if anybody actually is enjoying this, then continue on to part 2. I haven't checked the time, see how long I'm recording and all. This is my vault that where I try to keep everything in. Keep everything important, really, in this one. My iron. The buckets, actually, I think I made 2 of these buckets, maybe 3 buckets. All the rest of them I found in the dungeons, in the chest in dungeons. So that's kind of funny, the fact that... sorry, kind of threw me off. That furnace is still going for no reason. Kind of strange. The rest of them, though, I found inside of the dungeons. So it's kind of funny that I have that many buckets, and all these are separately labeled. Building supplies, wood, sand, gravel, dirt, cobblestone. I've used a lot of cobblestone in the nether, where I've built a lot of bases and pathways and stuff. I keep all my redstone over here. Netherstone, glowstone, soul sand. All my golden apples from werewolves. I've got another chest over here if I happen to be over here. This is my first horse saddle chest. Close that one again. And go back up here. Bunch of little pathways. Not going to really spend a lot of time with that just because my pathways go every which direction to my mines and all. So jump back on my horse, and as I say, I kind of hum the tune to myself, the Airwolf tune, every time. I won't do it here, but this was the lava trap I had back here, the lava spawn killer or whatever, where I could just kind of stand up here and watch stuff die. As it tried to get to me, it would fall in the water and get carried over to the lava, which was right over here. Actually, my first Pegasus I watched die in my lava trap. That's the reason I covered it up. Because it kind of ticked me off. But, yeah, so that's my world as it is now. Tell tell me what you think. If you have any questions about any of the mods, or you see something that you have a question about, please feel free to ask, and thanks for watching.